Hello, Ashley out there. In trouble with my technology. There we go. So this is number 12 from the homework. All right. So, ooh, I just drew on it accidentally. Not what I meant to happen. All right. Which one should we start with? The question is, what's the area of the shaded region? And leave pi as pi, which means we're not going to mess with our calculators for pi. D. Oh, look at D. D is a beauty. Okay, let's play with D. Yeah. So where do we start? So what's the assumption I have to make about these arcs right here? That they're part of a circle. Right. Good job, Kristen. Yeah, so these are part of a circle, and it looks like that could be the center of this circle right here. If that's the center of the circle, then don't I know what its radius is? That would be, yes, that's 30, so it'd be 15 centimeters. Okay, so scribble on a piece of paper, play around. Now that you have that extra piece of information, see if you can try and come up with an area for the shaded region. Play around, write it down, risk being wrong. That's a super important part. How could you add and subtract stuff to get that shaded area to happen? Try something. Calculator, please. Anybody got an idea yet? Did you scribble?
Yeah.
Excellent. Taylor, did you scribble?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Can I come see?
Oh, sure.
Oh. I think I got an idea based on 1/4 of the square. Excellent. Sorry. Cool. No, there's no. Are you there? Anything
Mine's
else?
a little bit different. I have a question.
Any what?
But yeah.
All right. Does anybody see the idea I'm getting at with the notes I scribbled here? The shading I did?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's 4 squares.
Yeah, so I'm breaking this up into 4 squares, right? So I'm 1/4 of the square would be 15 by 15, right? Now, look at the yellow shaded region. What shape is that?
That's a sector.
It's 1/4 sector of a circle. Yeah, and can't we find the area of that sector?
Oh.
And if we know that area, don't we know this little white area right here above it? Okay, play around with that idea.
But how are you going to subtract? Because it's the same as the other white area.
How am I going to subtract those two? What do you mean?
Oh, I get it. So you just take, so you find the sector, you minus that white area, then you minus the other white area, you times it by 4.
Kristen's on a roll. Try it. See what happens. Okay, so Kristen thinks she's got something. So what did you say, Emily?
I just not appreciate all that.
I shaded in all of that yellow because without it, the problem was too hard for me. And I needed to make it easier.
See, it's too hard for you, it's too hard for me.
Right? So check it out though. So you're worried about this. You're worried about this area that used to be white down here?
Yeah.
How is that related to that area up there?
It's the same.
Ah, but haven't I just found this area right there?
You subtract then.
By subtracting these two? Yeah.
Wait, you subtract.
If I take, so the 15, but the 225, that's this whole region right here. Now what I want to do is subtract that 1/4 circle, and what's left is that white region right there. Play with that idea. I know these hurt. I know. Try. Come up with a number. Risk being wrong. Write something down. Calculate something.
No, with the sector, you leave pi, don't you?
Yeah, so the instructions here say leave pi as pi. Don't turn it to 3.14 or whatever calculator pi is.
Wait, do you have to know the angle for the sector?
It's part of a,
Never mind.
you got it?
Wait, 90 degrees.
Yeah, so that's why it's
Okay.
1/4.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What's that?
I still don't understand.
Wait, no.
Take another screenshot and go through my thought process, see if this helps. Oh, what's all that all over? Something exploded on me. All right. So here's my thought process. These leafy looking things, they seem too hard for me to figure out. But what I noticed when I started drawing on it is this is part of a circle, right? That's 1/4 of a circle. So I thought, well, why not just look at 1/4 of the square? I still have this leafy thing, which is blowing my mind. So I'm just saying, well, forget about it. I'm just going to focus on this sector right here. So what I noticed was this quadrant up here, that has a whole area of 225. I want to take away from it the area of that sector. Well, that sector is going to be 1/4 of pi times, let's see, 15 squared. All right? Yeah. Cleaning that up a little bit, I've got 225 minus, I can write 1/2 pi. I'm going to write that as pi over 2 times 225. Now, I really can't do too much with this because I can't touch pi. I mean, I could try and factor it, but that's not going to help. The question is, what area did I just find right there? Area of what? No, the sector is just this part right here. That's the sector. I subtracted that from the 225. So what did I find the area of with that subtraction?
The white space.
Yeah, this upper white space right here. I just found that area right there. So I just found that area. That is this right here. How many of those white spaces are there around here? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them.
So you would just do
So if I just
that
take,
times 8.
if I take 8 of these away from the whole square, that should leave me the shaded part. That's one way to do it.
I guess I don't understand where the 225 came from.
If this is 30 wide altogether, then just this part is 15
Right.
by 15. 15 times 15 is where I get the 225. So on this page right here, I wrote down 15 times 15 is where I get the 225. So for me, I was able to find the area of the white space and then use that to find the area of the shaded space. It could be somebody else might see an easier way to find the shaded space. Tiffany, what's up?
I think I got this.
What'd you get?
513.
513. Okay, I don't know. Let me try to calculate it. Now they wanted me to leave pi in, but this is a good way to like check. Yeah, so that's gonna make it a little different. So let's see. So according to what I have here, I need a calculator. All right, so I need, the whole thing is 30 by 30, and I need to take away 8 of those funky regions. Those funky regions had what, a 225 in them? Minus pi over 2, use 3.14, times another 225. I think that's what I wrote. Unless I screwed up, got 1926.
For the area of the.
Oh, and you have a 13, which is half of 26. All right. Oh, which area? So which thing? I'm sorry. Maybe we're talking two different things. What is 513?
The area of the shaded part.
All the shaded leaves together, all 4 of them. Okay. I got a bigger number. I got 1526.
But isn't the area of the whole thing 900?
It is. Yeah.
So how is the shaded area bigger than?
Oh shit. That's a problem, isn't it? Wait. Let's see. What's 30 times 30? Yeah, it is 900. Oh man, I screwed something up. Thank you.
Oh, no, just
Yeah, you're the teacher. Good job.
you're
Let's
outnumbered
see.
now.
30 times 30. Oh, 1926. That can't be possible. Okay, I definitely have a mistake somewhere. So where did I make a mistake? 225 minus R2. Oh, crap. What part of the sector? Was I looking for half a circle or a quarter circle? I wrote half a circle right there. All right, let's try that. So quarter circle. Oh my gosh, you are awesome.
Thanks.
Good job. Yeah. Now the problem is they wanted me to keep pi in there. So now we got to redo it without pi. So we'll come back to that one next class. We're running out of time here.
So now we're gonna extend the homework.
Sure, absolutely. All right, let's do another one. And we're not going to get to the Pythagorean theorem today. Darn. So that piece of paper I handed out that we're going to cut shapes out of, hold on to it till next class. We'll cut shapes out of that next time. All right, let's try another one of these. Don't go. We still have one now. All right, which one should we do next?
Let's do C.
Let's do C. Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Good job.
Because A and B
A and B were easier.
are, although
Ah,
it
too many
has you put
buttons.
it in a super stupid way.
Oh.
I'll say that. Because I put it in and I did it like you actually finished the whole equation.
Yeah.
And I got it right, but I got it wrong because you weren't supposed to finish the equation.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know that. So my
What does
answer-
it mean to finish the equation? Like to use pi?
So like, yeah, to use pi, I didn't realize that because it doesn't explain exact terms of pi, what that means.
Okay.
So like I did 40 pi.
Yeah.
But it's really 8 pi plus 32. I didn't understand that. So
Got
I
it.
didn't get it wrong. I had the right answer. But the thing is that I had it wrong because I actually finished the equation. I just had it.
No, you added illegally. Darn it. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at this one. There's an easy way to do this one, and there's a hard way.
It doesn't look easy at all.
What is the 2 centimeters saying between the
2
dots?
centimeters is saying, yeah, so from this dot to that dot is 2 centimeters. So if we extend that, this is a 2 centimeters here. If I put a dot in the middle there, that's 2 centimeters there, and that's 2 centimeters there.
I just want an idea really quick.
Okay, what is it?
Okay. Why don't you just treat it like question 1 and make the 2 circles, but then, so like how question 1 has 2 circles.
Yeah,
And the shaded area is around the circles.
yeah.
You would just treat this like 3 whole circles instead of looking at it.
Like continue these circles this way?
Yeah, and find the area
Oh.
of those little circles and the area of the big circle.
Okay,
And figure it out that way.
that's one way to do it.
Could be
Half
just,
of the area.
yeah, because it's split too. I think we're,
Yeah.
Do what? Say that again?
take the shaded section and put it down below, it would be a half
Just,
circle.
just pick this up and stick it right there.
Yeah.
And then what you have is a shaded half circle. That's the easy way. Yeah. That's the hard way. Yeah, so Kristen gave us the hard way, which isn't that hard. It's doable, right? It's doable. Yeah, so all I have to do is note that when I pick this chunk up and stick it there, I have a semicircle. So 1/2 pi times the radius squared. What's the radius of the big circle? 4. And in the box on the screen, they have the centimeters squared written, so all I have to do is come up with the number that goes with it. So 4 squared is 16. So I have 1/2 of pi times 16, and we can clean up what's half of 16? 8. So the answer here should be 8 pi.
One of the problems are
That should be okay. It didn't like it the other way? Oh, that's so bad of them. They should be able to handle it either way. Darn.
I was like, why is this wrong? That's what this.
All right, so let's call this a good place to stop. I would like everybody to try this problem again and see if you can come up with a different way. I'm going to try and come up. So my goal, since you guys have got to come up with one way to do it, I'm going to try and come up with 3.
Because my way is different than yours.
That's okay. Yeah, there's any complicated figure, there's got to be more than one way.
Okay.
And some days we see the easy way and some days we see the hard way. That's okay. Yeah, so we'll talk about this next time. The sectors of the circle you can put in my recycle pile up here. Save the triangle cutout thing for next class.
Okay.
I put that we were going to start section 2 today. We are not. I'm going to shift the deadlines over another day. I'm going to do right now before I forget. Kristen will get me. Nothing.
No. I'm gonna
Just-
bring the baby in just so it's free.
I like babies a lot, and I'm really good with them. Whoa, what did I do there? So please bring your baby in.
Yeah.
I would love to. All right, so let's see. Today is the 21st. Move that. All right, so I'm going to shift the homework 4-1 to Wednesday. Let me get shifted to, no, there's no class on Monday.
I'm just gonna step in everyone's way.
Okay, so we'll have to put this back on.
You commented that I turned in the planner.
Oh, yes. Oh, you did, okay.
I don't know the number.
It does alert me when people do stuff, yeah.
Do you have any papers I can use?
Any what?
Dot.
Dot paper, yes. I have two kinds. I have the gridded kind and the ungridded kind. Grab as much as you like.
Okay, thank you.